Instagram doesn't make you get recruited, but it's a Twitter for girls. Like, it's a helpful, it can be a helpful tool. So if you record with your phone vertical and you zoom in on her, that clip is built for social media already. And you don't have to edit it or do anything. There's an app, I'll text it to you. It's called InShot, and you just put it into InShot. It will automatically change the format for Instagram or TikTok, and then you just download it to your iPhone, and then you can upload it to Instagram. Now, you can do that. Is that going to get her recruited? No, but it will be helpful because, again, ultimately, this is a marketing gig. How many times can coaches see your daughter over and over and over again? So you can start tagging coaches. You can tag teams. It's definitely not out of the question. In saying all of that, the big one is the highlight video and what we call every touch video. So to your technological question, for now, what I would do is if you've got some base of a highlight video, that's great. From now on, though, I would create every touch videos where every third game she plays well, or every time she plays well, you would have her, which would be good for her anyways as a soccer student, write down every time she touched the ball with the timestamp and say, at 0:22, I passed the ball. Then you give that sheet of paper to Fiverr, and then they will not mess up. Because sometimes they mess up who your daughter is, because they're just human. But if you give them the timestamp, they will not mess up.
Okay. And I've been doing a lot of that already. So, like, I'm technologically enabled, and I've got a lens that's yay big. I usually take pictures. But I'm going to start switching to video. I've got a, fluid head, so I can...
Heck yeah, perfect.
So, because even though she's 09, she's going into 8th grade. So we're early in the game, right?
You are early.
Other question, and I don't know that you kind of answered it, but not, is storing it, so if I got the clips and I were to send them to you, I could be like, okay, here's 5 clips from this game. The first one was her scoring. The second one was,
you don't even have to do that.
Defender, yada, yada. Is there, do you put metadata in there?
For me, no, you can just give me the video and I will put it together in the order that I want it. In terms of storage, obviously an external hard drive would be better. I'm sure you have one, because otherwise your computer will fill up. So definitely put on external hard drive. Other thing you could easily do, which I'd probably recommend, Google Drive, if you buy $10, it can store 2 terabytes, which will last you forever. So you can just upload it. Also, that's a little easier than exporting it to an external hard drive every time. But if you have a camera, then you know how to do that. So the big thing, though, I would say, if you're going to give it to me one day or to whoever, the order will... What position does she play?
Striker, 9.
Perfect. So that's pretty dang easy. Goals and assists. If you got goals and assists, then that's in the video. You can put other moments as well, but that's obviously what they want to see. And we have a girl right now, not part of Surf, one of my private clients. And this is why it's important for you just to keep in the back of your head. She's a very good soccer player. Parents have been collecting video. They've done an average job. Obviously, now I'm working with them. But June 15th hit of her going into her sophomore year, and she got 40 calls on the day. And she's already gotten an offer, and she will be done with her process at the beginning of this fall. That's what she's doing. Now, that's one scenario. We have another girl that didn't commit till her senior year. That happens too. So I know she doesn't have a GPA quite yet, but is there a subject she's enjoying?
She's slightly better English than math on testing, but she's 4.0. I think she's got a B in the last 2 years once or something.
Okay. The only reason I bring it up is at some point, what I recommend for all of you, but you're lucky because you can start it now, is colleges love when kids do one extracurricular, not 10, and do it really well. In your case, you might have time for her to do soccer as an extracurricular, but maybe also an internship of some kind. So when she writes her essay one day, and I'm telling you now, when her junior year hits, she will have no time for internships because she'll be so busy. So I don't know exactly what you do for a living or if somebody within your family, but if she loves, this is a bad example, say she loves animals, following a vet tech for a day, is a really great thing for colleges. They love seeing that.
Okay.
So that's what you get.
Boy going into senior year, so we're battling all that. Right?
Okay, you get the idea. So then also I'll just say, since you're starting with her now at this age, you should start a Twitter page. You should start an Instagram page. I don't get to do that with a lot of my students because we're so busy just emailing schools. But she should have a Twitter page, Instagram page. Obviously, she'll have a YouTube page. And then, by the second half of her freshman year, it'd be nice if she had 2 or 3 every touch videos.
Okay.
Great.
Second half of freshman?
Second half of freshman year. If she could have multiple videos on YouTube of her having every touch videos, I would like that.
Okay.
And they can be easily formatted for Instagram. You just put them into this app, InShot, and it'll reformat it for you.
Yeah, I use Adobe, so they.
Oh, Adobe. There you go. That's proper.
Yeah, I subscribe to that for the photography. So
Okay,
they have,
perfect.
Flash. No, it's not Flash. I don't remember what it's called. But
No, that's great. Adobe's great, and then and the ratios they have presets in Adobe, so that would be awesome. I have used Adobe myself, and if you're using Adobe, that's great. Good. The other thing I would just add is, given her age, and maybe obviously you're her father, so proactive. If you have any questions along the way, like about video, if you submit it to the Discord, then we can answer. We can look at it. She's too early for anybody to work with her one-on-one, but it definitely, like, if you have questions along the way, send it to the Discord.
Perfect. Thanks.
Cool. You're welcome. Mr. Kyle.
Hello.
How are you, sir?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. Tell me about your situation, please.
Well, I'm an incoming senior, and I know it's a little bit late, but this past year was my first at surf, and before that, my club before it didn't really push for any college recruitment. So, and I'm a goalkeeper too, so I know the process is a little different. And
A little different. I'm gonna make
I
a couple of
understood.
notes here. Go ahead, keep talking.
I understood that there's a goalie coach at Surf that helps with
Big
say,
Cat.
recording training sessions.
Yes.
I
Big Cat.
didn't know about him last year, but I have a fair amount of game film. I could use more, but I heard that I needed to film an entire practice session with him, going over everything.
That would be ideal. Yes. Doesn't have to be an hour. It's 5-10 minutes.
Right.
But yes, he'll know what to do. He'll know what exercises you should do and all that. But the answer is yes. You should do that. You should get that recorded. What's your GPA?
It's like 4.2 unweighted.
4.2 unrated. Okay, that's
4.2 weighted. Wait, 4.2
Okay.
weighted. Okay.
so that's amazing. So the schools to consider for you are also going to be really high academic schools, which are competitive, but not out of the question. So I put a couple lists there. The big thing that I want you to do, Kyle, is you will need in your case, like, because of their situation, you'll probably have to eventually call me at some point, or you just have so much work. I need to dive a little bit deeper into your situation. Your highlight video would be good. So what I'm going to say is, if you go to collegesoccerguy.com, show it to your parents. Obviously, I'm working at Surf now, and just take a look at the website and then schedule a call with me, and I'll be able to dive deeper into what we should do. Also, you can submit your current video, which I'd like to see.
All right. Do you also have the contact for the goalie coach? 'Cause
Good question. Let me see.
I do not have that.